Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma, and the heart of the Sooner Nation. Memorial Stadium already rocking with the sounds of Boomer Sooner. We're going to hear that all day. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field.
This is going to be tough.
Bulldogs will kick this deep to begin the game. And the kickoff will be returned. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Oklahoma Sooners offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, it's just hold your breath time, Kirk. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and there aren't very many times that he doesn't come through for him.
Caught over the middle. It's Cox. Tackle made after the completion. And the Sooners looking to run some tempo here.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Escapes the sack. He's escaping the pocket now. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Running it back. It's 4. When he's got some space here. Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. The Bulldogs offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Was incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and another incompletion.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Trying to find room. It's Murphy. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both of them.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball and then the speed afterwards. It's a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And the defense swings not much of a gain on that completion. The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They look to throw it here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Cox. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion sets up an important third down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Murphy. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Sooners pick up enough for a first down here.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all...
Gets past the tackler into open space now. Tackle made after a big gain. The Sooners looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Can he make it to the marker? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They were backed up to start the drive with some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you push way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's a pretty solid coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Gabe moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Back to pass. It's Roberts. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Crucial third down play right here. They'll run it here. That's the running back.
Block.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Defense is coming after him. Oh, it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from it. Don't see that often. So second down after the incompletion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Bulldogs will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And this will be fair caught at the 15. Sooners offense is back on the field. The passing game was so effective in last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They bring him down right at the 20. And the Sooners come to the line to run the hurry up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. No huddle now for the offense.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot this ball about the 30. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking for a gap. It's Murphy. Trying to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Dropping back, it's Roberts. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback looking to scramble. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. A solid run, good for first down yardage. An inside give. Got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Caught behind the line. It's Presley. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The Dogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Oh,
it's
what
a
the fuck? I didn't even hit that button.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Murphy. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. bringing pressure. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? First down. They're going to throw the football. Cramp down the middle. It's Cox. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Sooners come to the line in a hurry-up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down. The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. On the return, it's 4. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Here's the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
Throw the ball. Fuck.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit
Body
of time
screens
to
is
develop.
not fucking
And though
working.
they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up, and sometimes you can get sacked.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. First down at 10.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The Sooners come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Oh my fucking Jesus,
Moves the ball across
motherfucker.
midfield and picks up a first down. And the Sooners are going to keep this drive rolling. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. They'll get to the line here in the no huddle. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket.
DJ, throw it, dude. Why
To avoid the big hit.
fucking suck?
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Looks downfield. He connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He'll stroll into the end zone. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Finds his man. It's Murphy. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. With the catch, it's Garrett. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You know, 3rd down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection. Because you know that you're going to throw, and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. If this offense faces a 2nd and 15, the O-line needs to regroup. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains with that incompletion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Bring him down after a small gain. They played it safe there on 3rd and long. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Bringing it back, it's 4. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. The shotgun handoff here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Brings up 2nd down. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Timeout, Georgia. One more play before they head to the locker room.
Come on.
Looking to pass here. He'll take a deep shot.
Oh.
And it's incomplete, trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this deep and begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First play of the second half is a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Crossing the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. The 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Garrett. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time.
Bro, I was...
Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. The Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or 2. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years. And it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it on the move. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. The Sooners will line up to kick it away. That's already his 5th punt of the game. With the return, it's 4. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. Finding some room at the 25. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up. right at the snap.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Roberts. Catch made by the tight end. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34. And the Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. The quick throw out left complete. And it's good for a first down to the 36. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. He hands it off from the gun. Fighting him off. They can't get into the ground. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Brings up second down.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. After the RPO, caught to the right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Sooners will line up to boot it away. Punter getting a serious workout today, on to punt for the 6th time. Running it back, it's 4. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Roberts. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on third down? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will get into the end zone again. Follows up a touchdown with a successful 2-point try. Now they get set to kick it away.
35, Oklahoma.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The Sooners will come to the line to crank up their tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Punt over the middle. It's Murphy. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The offense going with the hurry up.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise, and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Offense in hurry-up mode. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Cox. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
Getting set. Here's second down. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions.
35, Oklahoma, 14.
So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. The pass is intercepted.
Didn't mean to bring
And
it
that's
out.
a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. The back's got it. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Gives it to the back. Fights through the tackler. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
No for the first, but still going. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the route is on.
What an extra dimension to this offense. When you can pull a quarterback design run and not just pick up 5 or 6 yards, but a big gain and a touchdown. This guy is special.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's for the drive. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And he drops back in the gun, looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught on the outside. It's Garrett. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw again. Receiver makes the catch. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Catch made on the out route and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much, just a small gain. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The pass rush closing in. Pressure is coming. Quarterback somehow keeping the play alive. No, he didn't make it. He stopped short on 4th down, and that could be a fatal blow to this offense. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.